blessings on today. Akaya, Kaya. The rain of healing is falling on you today. The rain of favor is falling on you today. Akachineke is blessings on today. Akaya, Kaya. When I think of what you've done for me, even more. When I think about your love for me, even more. For the blood you shed on Calvary, even more. Even more. Even more. For that accident, you saved me from Eden. For the sickness, you healed me from Eden. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining this episode. My name is Shola Adeoye, if you don't know. Well, a beautiful morning by the grace of God is another Tuesday, the month of January 2020. I want to say thank you very much for joining. And as you're joining, go ahead and share the video right on your page. Let's get more people connected this morning. I can spot Ola in Casa and see how you're doing. God bless you. Thank you very much, Joy Igbins. God bless you. Owade Ni Lola. God bless you. Adeton Ojo. Thank you very much. Ruben Paul. God bless you. Uria Ogulaja. God bless you. Thank you very much for joining. Agiro Eunice. God bless you. Pastor Walistic, all the way from Nigeria. God bless you. Thank you very much. Joy Igbins. God bless you. Adebisi Adams. How you doing? God bless you. I want you guys to go ahead and just enjoy this music real quick. And as you're enjoying the music, go ahead and be sharing the video. You know what? I want you to share the video. Go ahead and share the video. There is no reason for you to be here if you don't want to share this video. I don't understand people. All right. You are here on this platform enjoying the benefit of it, always here 24/7, and you are not sharing the video on your page. It's not good. That's not being patriotic at all. Ambassador Nironi, God bless you, sir. Thank you very much for connecting. If you really love Pastor Shola and you want people to get blessed on this show, you need to start sharing the video. Share it on your page. Let more people connect at this point in time. All right, I can spot you, Mary O'Day. God bless you. Ade being paid. Thank you very much. Olumide Okeowo. God bless you. Thank you very much. Fumilayo Ashaolu. Thank you. Amaze Ashewata. God bless you. Eileen Ade. God bless you. Thank you very much, Denny Omorilewa. God bless you. And Jiro Eunice again. Thank you very much, Fumi Talabi. God bless you. Michael Odusami. God bless you. Kevin Sola. Ehalbo. God bless you. Tina Onakoli. God bless you. Wumi Ademilola. God bless you. Thank you very much. You know, today we're all right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The internet is a little bit slow, but I believe that we are still going to be able to run the show this morning. I want to just quickly appreciate my guys, my Canada people, um, you know, especially those ones who came out to meet me. We had a very wonderful time, and to you guys who registered in show up, thank you. Also, I can call you guys chickens and kukurukus. You are Bobriskis. in the making. How can small snow, just imagine very small snow, scaring you? You can't come out because of very small snow. I don't understand. I don't understand people. If we Adam Bain is one Ajiki Jaga pastor that is coming to do anointing service. They want to convert people to be millionaires and stuff. I believe people will crawl inside of the snow to come out to receive the anointing oil and to pay the money and take offering and all kinds of stuff. I don't understand. We didn't we didn't collect offering on that day. All we did was we were able to answer questions of people and all that kind of stuff. So I am really disappointed in you, other Canada people who didn't show up. I'm really, really disappointed in you. You guys are Bobriskis in the making. All right, Bobriskis. If I see anyone on my network that is saying I'm from Canada next time, saying I'm from Canada, I'm from Toronto, I won't take you serious at all. You are Bobriski in the making. All right. So that's what I'm gonna call you guys from Canada. I'm disappointed in you because of one tiny little snow. All right. Um, Well, I'm back. I want to say thank you to Pastor Charles. Charles, I want to say thank you to Pastor Ayo. Thank you to Ping Express for, um, sponsoring the show, and as well as the the Raw family for donating towards that event. Thank you, and God bless you. And I had a very very wonderful time in Canada. Wonderful time. They took me to the Suya spot. They gave me all manners of things, kind of some nice, beautiful rice and Ashun, fantastic, fantastic. You know what I'm saying? All right. So before I proceed, we're going to be giving away so many things on this show. See, brand new jeans. All right, and it's not ordinary jeans. All right, not just ordinary. We're talking about. See what I'm saying? All right. And this is authentic here. Brand new jeans. We got a lot of them. Right here, we're going to be giving away to people by the grace of God very soon, by God's grace. And the book is ready. If you want to purchase your copy, Divorce is Biblical by Pastor Shola Jordan Adeoye. I'm telling you, you read this book. This is actually the first part of it. It's all about stories of women I've known in my life, women who have been killed in relationship because of one thing or the other, and I was able to start the campaign right in this book for you to be able to know that divorce is biblical, and it's better for you if you live in an abusive relationship to hurry up and start speaking out, so that your own case is not going to end up like the cases of those ones inside of this book. All right. So if you want to grab a copy, you can call me. I'm going to ship it directly to your door by the grace of God. All right. God bless you. So thank you very much for coming on the show with me. Thank you very much for coming on the show with me today. I really appreciate you guys. We're getting ready to go to California. California is next month, um, February 15th, 16th, and then 17th. By the grace of God, we're going to be going to California. And then right after that, we are actually coming into New York City February 22nd. We're going to be in New York City for another event on marriage by the grace of God. All right. So thank you very much for joining. As you're joining, please go ahead and share the video because we're going to be doing the part B of the topic we were treating some few days ago as per what men do to destroy their homes. So today is going to be what women do to destroy their homes. So I want us to go through it. So for the men who are listening, you will know that who is Austin? Or who is the Austin you're talking about? To Ambassador, who is the Austin? Please let me know that person. I don't know the person, so we need to. Okay, I'm not finding anybody here called Austin yet. All right, all right. We're gonna check it out later. Okay, we're gonna check it out later. You see what the guy is up to. Let's see. Let's see what the guy is up to later. Let's see what the person is up to. All right. Yeah, whosoever is that Austin, let me see him again. I can block him up. Okay, I can block him. All right, for all the men who are in the house, in the building, and you've been talking about Pastor Shola is always backing women. Pastor Shola is always talking good about women. Pastor Shola is actually, as you know, he's not seeing anything good in us. Pastor Shola is actually biased in his judgment. Pastor Shola is wicked. Pastor Shola is this. Pastor Shola is that. Now, I'm going to start from this side. I'm going to start from this side. And the side is this. You as a man, there is a responsibility placed upon you. There is a big time responsibility placed upon you as a man. All right? And you're not supposed to become a chicken by putting your blame on somebody else. I'm not going to allow that to happen. That's why I want men to sit up, stand up and buckle your belt and be able to become responsible, be matured, both physically, be matured spiritually also. All right? I think the internet is gone again. We have to do something about. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. The internet is really, really bad. I'm really sorry about that. All right. So as you're coming in, please go ahead, share the video right on your page. Let's get all the people back online so that we can deal with this particular topic real quick this morning. So as a man, it's not going to be good, or it's not going to be fair that you want to actually point fingers towards your wife and say, oh, it's our fault, it's our fault, it's our fault, it's our fault. Oh, she's not obedient. Oh, she's not respectful. Oh, she's not following me. Oh, she's not following my instruction. Oh, she's not doing this or she's not doing that. As a man, you should be able to stand up. Stand up and be the man. Stand up and take the fault, take the blame. Be responsible for everything, in your family. Be the one to teach your wife, be the one to train your wife, be the one to support your wife, be the one to stand by your wife. All right? And if anything should go wrong, in that relationship, let it be your fault. Because see, I've been saying this many times that a lot of men still don't understand. The woman didn't marry you. You are the one that found the woman. And you are the one that presented the ring to her. You are the one that actually promised your family, you promised the pastor you're going to take care of her. And then we ask you, do you take this woman as your wedded wife? And you said yes. Automatically, it means that you have investigated, you have checked her life, you have looked into her life, you have checked everything and say, well, this one can complement me. I love her character, I agree with her smell, I agree with her way of life, I agree with the way she's slapping her sister, I agree with the way she's treating her mother. All right? That's exactly what you're saying. That I am in agreement with everything about this woman. I'm in agreement with her level of education. I'm in agreement with her way of thinking. I'm in agreement with her sense of humor. I'm in agreement with her endurance. I'm in agreement with with her way of life. All right? That's exactly what you're trying to tell us. So you can't turn around and now come back and start saying some other things. And turn around and start saying other things. All right? That's one thing I will not agree. For men, I believe you need to man up. Grow some liver and be able to be the man in your family. And most of the time, it is actually because you got no money. And to be able to make money, you have to do everything possible. You are not supposed to sit on the couch and be thinking that it's one woman in the village that is affecting you. One power and principality is affecting your finance, is affecting your life. No, there is nobody affecting your money. Nobody's blocking you from making money. You are lazy. Lazy, you cannot think. People sit down, they think, they use their brain. Okay? They use their imagination to actually create things. All right? You yourself supposed to do so. And sit down and think in your head, how can I make money? How can I make money to be my friend? How can I attract money? All right? That's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You are not supposed to sit home and be crying or be telling yourself, oh, in Nigeria, I'm a doctor. In America, you are not a doctor. Go and drive Uber. In America, you have not passed exam. Go and become a CNA. In America, you have not passed exam. Go and do security guard. Okay? Do whatever it takes to be able to put food on your table and roof over your head. Don't come here and be telling your wife has used your destiny. That's one thing I would not agree to. I'm not going to agree to all that kind of stuff. Like a man now saying, hey, it's my wife. He's not allowing me to be the man. He's my wife. He's not listening to me. He's my wife. He's not doing it. They can't listen like that. You have to have what it takes to be a man. You have to have what it takes to be a real man for a woman to follow you. People always believe that women are gold diggers. They love money. That's the way they are wired. They love comfort. They love insurance. That's what they connect to. And a man is supposed to give it to them. You are supposed to make sure everything is on point. Even if you don't have the money right now, let the wife see you to be running towards it. Let the wife see you not to be lazy. You are trying. You are doing everything possible to be able to put food on the table and a roof over the head of your family. And you are not complaining and running after your wife's money. All right? If you are that kind of a person that you are now saying, I am a man. I want to remain a man. I am not struggling with my wife. My wife is not competing with me. You see, when people see their wife competing with them, you are Bobrisky. You are not supposed to see your wife competing with you. They have no reason to compete with you in the first place. All right? Their responsibility is to support you. So when they are supporting you, all right, there is no competition there. The only time competition will come is when the man is not a man and the woman is now actually doing what the man should be doing. Then the man will now turn it around and say, she is competing with me. She is not competing with you, and she's not bossy, and she's not wicked. It's just because you are not where you're supposed to be. Just receive it, take it, believe it, accept that blame. It is my fault. I need to go back to the drawing table and sit down there and go and look for what to do to be the man in my family. To be the man. Don't just be satisfied with one tiny thing you're doing. Don't just be satisfied with one job that you're doing and say, hey, this is what I'm going to do until like that. Hey, I will be taking pension. Your wife is not happy with that. Do something more better. Something that can give you more security in the future. Something that can bring more glory to the family. Something that can bring more money to the family. Do it. Don't just be sleeping. Don't just be watching football and be drinking beer. Don't just be going to party and be chewing gum and putting chain on your neck alone. That's not what you are created to do. Go and find a purpose about your life and go and run after the purpose. Run after the purpose. I just want to roar this morning. I'm sorry. I just feel like roaring this morning. I'm sorry about that. All right. The topic for today is different anyway. I just want to just throw that one out so that you guys will understand that, listen, it's not the fault of the women. Don't be pointing finger. You as a man supposed to build yourself. All right. Build yourself well to be the man in the family. All right. People respect men that are standing well, not a gold digger looking for a woman that has already made it to marry. Looking for someone that is a registered nurse. Hey, sir, is he a registered nurse? I say, who are you? If she is a registered nurse, who are you? All right? Tell me who you are. You don't say, I have a BSc in Nigeria. Who are you here? I'm still thinking of where to go and all kinds. You are a gold digger. Or you are a gold digger. You are looking for a woman that is actually set on the way. Now you want to collect her money and rule over her. That's one of the traits of a gold digger. Who are you? What have you done about your life? Leave a woman alone right now. Don't get married right now. Go and look for your life. Go and go to school and finish school. Go and get something to do to make money. Be the man in the home. Be able to provide for the need of your wife. When she is coming with all her registered nurse certificate or whatever, that becomes a plus. That's a plus. That's a plus. That's supposed to be a plus. All right? Praise God. Now, number one today is, I'm going to quickly just talk to the women quickly. You know, there are so many women out there in the society also who are actually going through the same thing. They have the same crazy mentality. The same crazy mentality. The same kind of mentality of Africans or Nigerians and stuff that so many women, some of them just don't have any brain in their head. They have salt and water in their heads. And it's very difficult for you to cancel them because they already formed their ideas and say, this is the way I want to live my life. And you can't live your life like that because that's not the way life is created. Life is created in a different way. All right? That you need to understand that you need to become a team player in a relationship to make it work. Relationship cannot work by you individually living your life. You can't be in a relationship and be saying, it is my money, oh, it is your money, oh, it is nobody's money, is our money, it's supposed to be the family money. Why are you guys married if you cannot agree? The Bible says, can two work together unless they agree? Agreement in all things. It's not just agreement inside of sex room. It's not agreement inside the bed alone. It's not the agreement when you are eating dinner. It's agreement with your money, agreement with your life, agreement with your spiritual life, agreement over the children, agreement over the parent, agreement over extended family, agreement over buildings, agreement over investment, agreement over everything. You can't just agree over here and say we are not agreeing over there. No, we have to agree all round that. For marriage to work, for relationship to work, to become a benefit to both of us, to be able to bring forth prosperity and gain, the two people must come together and be able to agree together and do things together in common, in one flesh, in one mind. I'm telling you, before you see prosperity. You cannot see prosperity when you work individually. When one is weak, the other one will be strong. When the other one is strong, the other one may be weak. And the weak one will now hide underneath the strong one, and the strong one will cover the weak. And that's the reason why we are together. We can live our life by ourselves. You don't even need to get married. It's not a crime to be single. It's not a crime not to get married, but there's going to be a day you will need somebody. You're going to need somebody in your life. You can't just be an island to yourself. It is not work. It is not going to work. It's not going to work. That's not the design of God. God designed it that you have a partner. It is not good for a man to be alone. It is not good for a businessman to be alone. It is not good for a pastor to be alone. It is not good for a woman to be alone. It is not good for a husband to be alone. We must be together with somebody that will help us in the future. There will always be a need for a partner. There will always be a need for a partner. Somebody you can call when you have a flat tire. Somebody you can call to send them on errand. Somebody you can call and say, where are you? Please, on your way. Can you get me a bottle of Coke? Somebody you can call and say, I have a problem. What do you think I can do? Somebody that will have your back. Somebody you can rest upon. Somebody you can lay on his shoulder. Somebody that got you. Somebody who is a soulmate. Somebody who is a lover. Somebody who will stick his neck or her neck out for you. Somebody who will protect and defend you. Somebody who will give all just for you to live. Somebody that can die just because of your life. That's the person. And you can't be by yourself. It is not good for a man to be alone. So in the institution of marriage, when you are getting married based on agreement. That is why they ask you, do you take this woman as your husband? And then as your wife, you say, yes, I do. There's agreement. I agree with her. I love her so much. I agree with her level of education. I agree with her insight. I agree with her level of exposure. I agree with her belief in God. I agree with her religion. I agree with her way of dressing. I agree with her smell. I agree with everything around about her. So I agree to take her. There's agreement between the two of us. And then they turn to the wife and say, do you take this man? And she will say, yes, I do. You see, that moment of yes is always a kind of a solemn, silent, cool moment that everybody will be so eager to actually hear what is he going to say? What is he going to say? All right? And I always say this to people many times. I've said it many times. A woman is not yet at rest until the ring is inside of the finger on the wedding day. They will continue to doubt. Is he right? Is he true? Is he true? Is he not true? Will he come? Will he show up on wedding day or will he not show up on wedding day? So many men have disappeared on wedding days that the wife will go to the wedding and then they will be expecting the man to show up and the man is already in Kutonu. Or the man will be in Afghanistan or in Somalia or somewhere and they will not find him. And they can't find him. So when they come into church and then they are able to see eye to eye, they are still not at rest. They only become at rest when the man said, yes, I do. And then she will now respond by saying, I do too. That's when you see the bride smiling. That's when you see the mother of the bride smiling. That's when you see the father of the bride smiling. That's when they begin to dance and dance and dance and dance and rejoice because the man right now is in the cage. He can't run away again. All right? They believe he can't run away again. So this is the stuff that goes into marriage. We have to do marriage correctly. You can't just jump into marriage. You have to learn the things of marriage, the do's and the don'ts of marriage. You have to understand what marriage is all about. You must be able to write a book about marriage before you even set your feet upon the altar. Okay? You must do that so that your marriage will not hit the rock. So many things can affect a relationship through women. Women can ruin their marriages, can ruin their homes because of some certain things that so many of us, we don't even look at. I'm going to go through very few today. And then when I come back, we're going to deal with more by the grace of God. Praise God. Number one, when a woman is so hard to please, very difficult to please. You know, during the time of courtship, you guys are good together. She is enduring. And that is why I always tell people, don't lie during courtship time. Don't lie during friendship time. Show your color, baby, me show color. Kajo Maroki, bobo mi show color. Kajo Magbadun. You know, show your color during the time of friendship. Show your color during the time of courtship. Let them know who you are, what you believe in, what you want, what you do not want, what you are expecting, what you are not expecting. All right. But when you are agreeing, everything they say, this is a say, I agree. And now you are in the house, you now Owale Pampa. You are now very difficult to please. When they say, this is what we are going to do, say, I don't agree. I don't want that. This is what I want. I don't want that one. You buy me a ring. How much is the ring? I want 10,000 ring. I want 20,000 ring. But I bought you a ring yesterday. I don't want that one. I want another one. But I bought food. No, I want to eat jollof rice. It is pandemic. I don't like sugar. It's too spicy. It's too this. This color is too yellow. It's too orange. I want the dark one. I want the yellow one. What about the house? The house is too small. I want 10-bedroom house. We can't afford it. Hey, I don't want it all. Don't do it all. We have to do it. And at the end of the whole stuff, the man will be under pressure. The man's going to be under pressure. The man will begin to think, how can I please this woman? This is a crazy woman here. I can't please this one. The man will become under pressure. Under pressure. And gradually, the love will start diminishing because the woman is not cooperating with the man. It's so difficult. She's just so difficult to please. There's nothing you do for her that she will say thank you. When you guys buy food, she won't appreciate the food. Do you know women, when you take them to a restaurant, they can mess you up? You know, they will be calling the waiter like 17, 20 times. You know, I was so opportune to be in a meeting with some people, and these people, they were just annoying. And they will call the guy and say, come, can you change this meat for me? And that one we go change the meat and come back. And then say, can you please bring me more tomatoes, please? And that one we go and bring tomatoes. Say, can you change this glass? This glass is not clean. Can you get me another glass? And that one we go bring another glass. And then we say, can you please give me another towel, please? And then you now find that when those ones are coming back again, they frown. They frown. You give me anything, I sit down there, eat my food, I'm fine. All right? Whatever it is I need, I calculate it. I ask the guy to bring it one time. And then we sit down. I don't understand. Some women are just so difficult to please. Not even by their husbands alone, by everybody. By everybody. Very difficult to please. So when you begin to live your life like that, you are trying to prove like you have class. All right? That these are women that love to prove that they have class. They put problem on other people, trying to not, they don't want to be satisfied. They want other people to run around for them. They want the husband to be hitting the rock and be jumping all around the place and all kinds of stuff. At the end of it all, you are going to destroy that relationship. You'll mess up that home. That man will make up his mind one day and say, you know what? I'm done in this relationship. I've had enough. I can't go further with this relationship. This is where I quit. This is where I'm going to stop. I can't move further from here. All right? So if you're out there, you are this kind of a woman that always pretend to be a celebrity when you go to party. You are a celebrity when they take you to the restaurant. You look a celebrity when you go everywhere. You'll be telling people all manners of things. Go bring me this. Living a fake life. You are not actually encouraging. You are not encouraging your husband. You are not doing anything to encourage your, to build your relationship. You are tearing your relationship down gradually, bit by bit by bit. A day is coming when the man will walk out of that relationship and be gone. And be gone. And be gone. Number two is this. Women that always want to withdraw sex away when there is a situation. You are digging a grave. Big time grave you are digging for yourself. All right, we understand. Oh, a lot of women believe that, okay, the only way you can get your man to actually be under control is when I take sex away from him. When I close my leg, I padlock it, I wear jeans to bed, and I put padlock and stuff like that. Good, I clap. All right, I clap big time. All right, for you. Now, what are you doing is that you know the nature of men. Even the men that are controlled by the Holy Spirit, they still feel the urge of having sexual relationship. Now, you are actually digging a grave for yourself because one day the man may not be able to take it anymore. And gradually, you're going to be sending that man outside gradually. A woman who does that is ruining her own relationship. Let me tell you something. Prayer will not be able to fix it. No matter our amount of prayer, no matter of rabababa shekelebo skolobo that will help that situation. I'm not kidding. No amount of fasting and prayer will help you. No amount of deliverance or pressure will help you. The man is going to be gone because the man will put it in his head that so every time I offend this girl, this is what she's going to do. And then you call yourself a Christian. You are not a Christian. You have not been reading the Bible. The Bible strongly recommends that. Give them that instruction to everyone. You must not withdraw sex away from, from your partner. Sex is nothing that you want to use as a weapon of punishment. You don't want to use that. You don't want to use that. You are going to ruin yourself and you're going to ruin your marriage also. It is better for you to talk about it. Whatever happens in your relationship, hold on and then call your husband to the side and sit him down and talk about it, settle the whole problem, and then keep on going in your life. Because what you are doing is this. There is a small tiny problem and then you are now magnifying the problem now. And the problem will start going now from one level to another level, from one level to another level. The man was the one that offended you in the first place. Gradually, you are going to be able to, you are now the one offending the man right now. And then the man will become offended. And then another sin will now come into the whole stuff. And gradually, the man will continue to go out gradually. And that's going to be the end of the relationship. And nothing you do will be able to change it. If that man should go and impregnate somebody outside, that's fine. If that man should go and cheat, that's fine. He's gone. He's gone. That's a big time mistake on your part. Whatever it is that's going on in your relationship as a woman, you need to now learn the path of dialogue, the path of sitting to talk, the path of calling your husband to talk, the path of encouraging him to talk, the path of taking responsibility as a man will take responsibility. Honey, what have I done to make you do this? Open up to me, my sweetheart. I will never do it again. And this is what you've done too. This is how you've offended me too. And I don't want you to do it again. The two of you come to agreement and be able to settle whatever it is that is between the two of you. When you as a woman, you are using sex as a weapon of punishment, you are digging a grave for your marriage. For your marriage. I'm telling you. Number 3 that I want to talk about. If a woman is abusive, you are an abusive woman, you talk nasty to your husband. You are not good with words. You can say all manners of things you want. You say, oh, Lori Buruku, you are a crazy man, stupid man. I didn't mean to say it, but I'm angry. When you are angry, that's when Christianity is supposed to show up in your life. We know you are a Christian when the time of anger will come. What you say during the time you are angry, what you demonstrate during the time you are angry, proves that you are a Christian or you are not. So many women, they just have a loose mouth. Lose mouth because something happened in their relationship. They just start firing arrows and start saying all manners of nonsense word. That's when they say F word. That's when they say S word. And you can't believe they even know S word. They don't. You can't believe they know F word before. And these people are born into church. These people go to church. They are choir members. They are deacons and deaconesses in church. And they use F word like a no man's business. Whenever they are angry, you begin to see their true self. Their true self. So many women, they are very abusive with words. They just say all manners of things just to belittle their husband. They belittle their husband. The husband have been working tirelessly. The husband have been keeping all the stuff together, paying bills, doing everything. But because the man couldn't cope anymore, because the man couldn't put the food on the table anymore, because the man is no longer able to pay for the car, because the man is not able to pay for your dresses again, because the man cannot send money to your parents anymore, because the man cannot buy clothes for his children anymore, because he lost his job, because he's sick, because he had an accident, because something happened to him. Within that same time, you decide to disrespect such a man. You are a stupid idiot. You begin to disrespect him. You use all manners of words of him. Say, is that what your banana is not working again. You stupid idiot. What are you good for? Go and jump in the living the river. Go and jump in the lake. Any woman saying that to the husband is actually sending the husband to early grave. The man is not respected at home. He's not respected. He cannot be respected outside. If you are the one destroying the image of your husband in the house, saying all manners of things like that to your husband, you are sending him to his early grave. A man is got pride. We have pride in us. A woman cannot go and tamper with our pride. When you want to talk to us, you call us to play. You call us to sit down and discuss with us like a mature person. When you say all of this stuff, you belittle your man. You make him to go and jump in the river, jump in the lake. You'll be thinking about it. This is the woman that I said I love. Because I couldn't provide. Because I couldn't provide for just only 1 year. Because I couldn't provide for just only 2 weeks. Everything has turned around. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? So many women have destroyed their relationship and they begin to act like as if to say they don't know what they've done. And then they come to pastor and say, I don't know what I've done. He's such a wicked man. He just packed his stuff and went away. He packed away. He has gone. I don't know where he is. And then we see the man to be the devil. We see the man. It's not like the man is a saint. The man committed the first sin, but the man is supposed to be respected. You're supposed to sit him down and talk to him, but you cussed him out. You say all manners of F word and nasty word to him and advise him to jump in the river, advise him to jump on a moving vehicle, for him to die just like that because he's not able to cope, he's not able. And then some of you will say, mo regret pé mo fẹ́. Mi ò bá ti fẹ́ Tòkunbọ̀. Bóyá di méjì ni mi ò bá ti fẹ́ ni mo regret pé mo fẹ́ nílé ayé ìwọ boy burúkú yìí. Ìwọ máa yìí, ó bá ilé ayé mi jẹ́, you are a crazy man, ó bá lọ jump sínú òkun ni kó lọ kú dànù àkútúkú ẹ lọ́nà ọ̀run, ta ló máa miss life ẹ, àwọn ọmọ ẹ ò lè miss ẹ, ìyàwó ẹ ò lè miss ẹ, wèrè ní ẹ di méjì. And then you begin to see, you are the one speaking all these things from your mouth and you are ruining the life of your husband, ruining the life of your children by yourself. By yourself. And then when your marriage is going down, you begin to form like you don't know what you've done. And when your marriage is going down, you begin to fast and pray and be saying, you begin to visit prophets all around the place. And then you will not understand. Actually, you understood. You know it, that you are the cause of the whole stuff. But it's just because you don't understand that this is going to cost you your life. Now the marriage is gone. Now you are now looking for someone to blame. You know what I'm saying? Number 4, now I want to say, a lot of women are expecting unrealistic expectation. They have unrealistic expectation. They want their husband to be this person. They want him to buy this car. They want us to be driving Mercedes. They want us to be doing this. And if we're not doing this, then we are not yet married. Then you begin to give him problem and stuff. Unrealistic expectation. The man is just a young man. He just finished college. And you're expecting him to buy a big house. You're expecting him to start buying Mercedes Benz. Oh, the man is struggling. He just entered America. He just got his paper like 3 years ago. You are expecting him now to become a guru or whatever and start buying all manners of things. Unrealistic expectation. You want to start sending money to your parents. You want to start wearing Gucci. You want to start wearing all these clothes and all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. That's what you want to continue to use. You are expecting something the man cannot get. You're putting too much of burden upon the man. That's not real. What are you doing? You are copying your friends. Those friends have been here in America for 20, 30 years. They have been here for a long time. Their husbands are doctors. The husband is an engineer. Your own husband just finished college. Your husband just entered America trying to look for a way to pass exam. You can't put burden upon him right now. And when you are putting the burden upon him, you are actually digging a grave for your life. Your marriage is going to fail. You are destroying your home by your own self. Even though the prophet is telling you are a great woman, you are a great woman, you are a great woman, your husband is a great woman, this doesn't mean that you will be great overnight. It doesn't mean you'll be great tomorrow. There is a principle. You have to go through the process. Go through the process. All right? And you see that. Number 5, I want to say, a lot of women are disrespectful. When you disrespect your husband at home, you disrespect your husband outside, you ignore him when he's talking to you, you say, talk to the hand, talk to the hand, talk to my leg, talk to my whatever, and all kinds of, and then you are disrespectful. Outside, your husband is calling you, you ignored him, everybody could see it. You passed by your husband, you didn't even greet him, everybody could see, and all kinds of stuff. You are digging a grave for your marriage. You are digging a grave for your marriage. When you are a woman that loves to disrespect your husband, men are wired for respect. When you give a man respect, he will show you love. When you give a man respect, he will show you kindness. When you give a man respect, she will buy you anything in the world. When you give a man respect, she will go straight to the heaven and get the moon for you. When you disrespect a man, you are killing the man. When you disrespect a man, you are rubbishing the man. When you are disrespecting a man, you are killing his manhood. That man will not be a living soul. And that's what you're doing to yourself. When you are disrespectful, you are ruining your marriage. You are destroying your own home by yourself. By yourself. You are destroying your home by yourself. Number 6 that I want to talk about, a nagging woman. A woman who loves to nag and nag and nag and nag. You know what I'm saying? Nagging is the nature of a woman, but as a woman, they have extraordinary appetite to nag. They can nag you to death. They can continue to say the same thing from 1914 till 2020. They will continue to repeat the same thing morning, evening, and night. They will continue to say all manners of things, repeating fake things and vain things and misconceptions and assumptions and all manners of things, and they continue to nag you for shoes, they nag you for clothes, they nag you. Some women will even tell you have never done anything for them before. Di méjì, ó ṣe gangan fún mi láyé mi rí Ẹlẹ́dàá mi á dáa fún ẹ. Di méjì, ó ràn mí lọ́wọ́ rí, ó ràn mí lọ sí sùkúù. Di méjì will say, you didn't remember I was the one that bought the car you are driving. Say, you have not done anything. The major will say you have forgotten. The school of nursing you went, I was driving taxi, paying your school fees and stuff. They will nag you to death. They just love to nag and nag and nag and nag and nag. Nag everybody to death. They even nag themselves. They just nag themselves. So number 7 that I want to talk about is women that are self-centered. Self-centered women. They think about themselves alone. They don't think about their husband. They don't think about their children. They will rather buy ashwebi. They will buy shoe for themselves. They are preparing for Yatokubo's party. They are preparing for Mommy Ibuki's wedding. They are preparing for Daddy Kiniko's whatever. They always think about themselves. They do makeup. They spend money on gele. They spend money on Euro and Buba, on shoes and bags. They travel to Dubai alone. They travel to Victoria Island alone. They go all manners of places just to bless themselves. They don't think about their own husband. They think about how they are going to be good in life. They think about how they're going to go further in their own life, in their own education. They think about how they can make more money. They use their husband as a stepping stone to get to wherever they want to go, but it's all about themselves alone, not about anybody. That kind of a woman is digging a grave for his own family. You are digging a grave for your marriage. And very soon you will soon see the evidence. Your marriage will soon hit the rock if you don't go and change. Your marriage will crash land if you don't go and change. I am telling you. I'm telling you. Praise God. Now, when you put your man as a second-class citizen, you are digging a grave. Your man's supposed to be the head of the home. Supposed to be the one that you respect and reference. You are created to be the defender for that man. You are created and made to be the supporter for that man. You are created to be the helpmate for that man. That man is representing God in that particular marriage. God is supposed to be referenced. That's why the Bible records. He said, wife, reference your wife as you do unto God. I began to think about it. It means that the way you rababa in front of God, the way you reference God, the way you give unto God, the way you do whatever unto God, he said, do it likewise unto your husband, because your husband is the representative of God. I am talking about a good man here. I'm talking about a good husband here. I am not talking about just any kind of husband. I'm talking about the man that is paying bills. I'm talking about the man that is respecting you. I'm talking about the man that is showing you kindness and love. I'm talking about the man that is respectful. I'm talking about the man that is a protector. I'm talking about the man that is a roof over the head of the family. That's the kind of man I'm talking about. I'm talking about the man that is connected to God. I'm talking about the man that is actually receiving instruction daily from God. I'm talking about the man that is actually a representative of God in the land of the living. The woman supposed to reference them the way you reference God. That is, you have to bow unto them. You have to respect them. You have to be the one that will serve them, respect them, honor them, do whatever it takes to make them happy. Be the one to rub their feet, give them a massage when it's needed, open your leg to them when they are requesting for sex, cook for them at the right time, sleep on their bed at every time, give them peace, don't nag them. All kinds of stuff you need to do to make them happy. Do it because you are the defense. And the man is the quarterback. And that man is running to get the touchdown. You have to block the enemy from getting to him. Every way you can do it, by prayer, fasting, rubbing his leg, doing whatever. That's what you need to do to make sure the man will get to the place of his glory. And the glory is not just only his glory, it's the family glory. Praise God, hallelujah. Glory to God Almighty. I am so excited today to speak about this. And I think that my heart is free. And I believe that my conscience is clear at this point in time. For those who have ears, let them hear what the Spirit is saying unto the church. That you as a woman, you must understand that you must not be difficult to please. Not be difficult to please. You must not withdraw sex away from your husband. You must not be abusive in your relationship. Don't expect anything that is not real. Don't disrespect your husband. Don't nag. Don't be self-centered. And don't put your man as a second-class citizen. When you are able to do this, you will see the hand of God in your relationship in the name of Jesus. I'm going to open my telephone line for whosoever would love to call in, because I know some people will actually love to call in at this time. So I'm going to open my telephone to be able to accommodate people who are going to be willing to call on the show at this time. The telephone number to call me is 405 550 5135. 550 5135. That's the telephone number to reach me in the studio at this time. I'm going to pin it to the wall right now. It's pinned to the wall right now. You're going to see there. You're going to see it right there. +1 405 550 5135. That's the telephone number to reach me. All right, somebody's calling already. Hello. Oh, that phone is gone. The phone is gone. All right. For anybody who would love to call in, that telephone number is working, 405-550-5135. That's the telephone number to reach me in the studio. At this time, let me check if the Wi-Fi is connected. So if you would love to make a contribution on this particular topic, feel free to call in. Telephone number 405-550-5135. I know a lot of people will be at work. All right. So if we don't get any phone call, it's still good. We've been able to make the point. I'll be able to drive it home already. And if you have any kind of questions for me, feel free to call me later, or maybe you can send me a WhatsApp message through the same number by the grace of God. But if you are interested in calling on the show right this moment, the studio number is +1 405-550-5135. For those ones who would love to call on the show. But one thing I want you to know is that you need to give respect to your husband, honor your husband. And as I said earlier, the book Divorce is Biblical is available for those who would love to get a copy. All right, let's pick this one call. Let's pick this call right here. Hello.
Hello, Pastor. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
God bless you.
God bless you too.
God bless you.
Yeah.
I just want to say a few things about what you taught. I watched your session on what men were doing wrong.
Okay.
And now that you've descended on the woman, on the women rather,
yes,
I see how you're balancing the equation very well.
Okay.
You know, like most of the time, most of the situations that we present are usually ideal.
Okay.
In this case, what I've observed, and I am not a baby when it comes to marriage. Been married for a long time.
Okay.
But what I've observed is that it's like it's one rule for the goose and another for the gander.
Okay.
When it comes to men, in the sense that a lot of men, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them are very, very disrespectful to their wives. Whether at home, whether outside.
Yeah.
And the common phrase that is used is a Christian, you know, what the Bible says about the woman being submissive.
Yeah.
That no matter what he dishes out, you just have to be respectful. You have to be ready to sleep with them. When somebody grieves your spirit all day, disrespects you in front of your children, in front of your friends, disrespects you at home, treats you like you're nothing, and you're still expected to do all that. I know that's what the Bible says, but
nobody's expecting you to do. Nobody's expecting you to do all that without settlement. No, madam, no. Okay. Nobody's expecting you to do all that without settlement. Yes. You must call the person, sit him down, tell him how you feel, let him understand how you feel, and let him apologize and then change his ways.
Yes,
you are not supposed to be a slave in a home that the man will just throw anything at you, and the next thing is you actually bottle it in and still open your leg and say, okay, because I'm a Christian, come and have sex with me. Christians are not supposed to be mumuma.
I understand, but that's what a lot of women are doing, because we want to keep our marriages.
You will still keep your marriage when you talk, man.
We are praying. The pastors will tell us, keep praying. It will change one day. The husband that doesn't even listen to you, that doesn't care how you feel, that just does whatever he wants.
Yes, ma'am.
And you call him in the morning and say, I want to talk to you. Can I talk to you? He will say, are you blind? You don't know that I'm going to work? Yeah. You wake him up in the middle of the night.
Now, can I ask you a question, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
What kind of a man would do that? Is he a believer or an unbeliever?
Okay.
Now, I don't want you to confuse one thing. No, there is one thing I don't want you to confuse, and that is, don't tell me he goes to church. Not everybody that goes to church is a believer. No, not everybody that goes to church is a believer.
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay, so is he a born again that will behave like that, or an unbeliever?
Okay.
Aha.
Yes, sir. So my question to you, sir,
is
that Christian women
that
are married to men like this, for 20 years, 15 years,
yes, ma'am.
You know, some are even in it for 3 years, you know, 5 years.
Yes.
You know, as a Christian woman, you don't want your marriage to break.
Yes,
Where
ma'am.
are you going to be? You know, no woman gets married for the marriage to break. A lot of men,
Yes.
you know, they feel that they have options.
Mhm.
You know, like, okay, if you misbehave, you don't follow this rule. There are so many women out there that want me, and I will just back out and just go.
Mhm.
You know,
Yes.
but women, we want our marriages to work.
Very
We
good.
want to do everything, and we follow the Bible,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
we are doing what the Bible says we should do.
Yes, ma'am.
And then the man just goes off. And at the end of the day, what they say to us is, you're supposed to be a Christian, even though they are the ones that are grieving your spirit.
Yes.
And you're still trying. But
Yes.
they say, how can you do that when you say you are a Christian?
Yes.
So that is my question to you. Like,
Yes,
somebody who is already in it.
Mm.
And the Bible frowns on divorce. We don't really want to
The
divorce
Bible didn't frown. The Bible didn't frown on divorce. if
But you
you are
understand what
inside
I'm
of
saying?
abusive relation, madam, I have been teaching this thing for a long time. When you're talking about God hate divorce, Malachi chapter 2, verse 16, the divorce that God is talking about there is abuse.
Yes, sir.
Go and read it again. Go and read New Living Translation. Don't read King James Version. Read New Living Translation. Every day they are gaining new interpretation to the Bible. So he said, the Bible says there, he said, any man, I said, God hate divorce. Now he now said to divorce your wife is to overwhelm her with cruelty. It's abuse.
Yes,
that's what the Bible says, you know. So if you are in an abusive relationship, the man is beating you, kicking you, about to kill you, and you're saying, I'm a Christian, God hate divorce, let me stay here. Before you get to know it, you'll be in the casket. And that is not the mind of God for you.
Yes, sir.
God is looking for someone to praise him. That's why he said, let everything that has breath. He's not expecting you to die, because when you die, you are not good for him.
Yes, sir.
So we're not saying God, I mean, Bible frown at divorce. So Bible didn't frown at divorce at all. Okay. Then secondly, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, he said, if a righteous woman, a believer, is married to an unbeliever, and the unbeliever is willing to leave, he said, let him go. You are not bound. Have you read that part, man?
I know.
You need to go read it. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, from verse 1 to the end. You will see it there, either in verse 15 or verse 10. I'm not sure. You will see it there. Are you getting me? So if you are inside of a relationship with an unbeliever, who is an unbeliever? Any man that cannot provide for his home is even worse than an unbeliever. What is provision? It has to be he must provide sexually, he must provide financially, he must provide security, he must provide love, he must be available in the relationship. Any man that could not do that is an unbeliever.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting my point now? So when you are now married to such a guy in your relationship, the only thing pastors will tell you, because there is no pastor, including myself, that will tell you to go and divorce your husband. We will always want to tell you that go and be praying. You know why we say that? When you see a quota, you're supposed to know how to go and hear God yourself. I will not allow you to say, Pastor Solano is making divorce, you're coming. Lie. But I will explain to you what the mind of God is. It's now your responsibility to look at your life. Is my life on the line? Am I about to lose my life in this relationship or not? When it's a green flag, it's good. When it's a yellow flag, it's correctable. But when it's a red flag, my sister, it's time to go.
I hear you, sir.
So when we now look at the relationship and see that it's a yellow flag, that's when we need counseling, we need prayer time, we need all of this therapy and all kinds of stuff just to correct it. But it's not going to be corrected overnight, man. It will take some time. So the other part, though, was saying, we have to continue to endure and continue to pray, because it's a yellow flag, it can still be rectified. So get here, man. So that's where prayer is needed. But when it comes to the red flag is that the man is beating me today, broken hand today, broken leg tomorrow. Understand? I am in psychiatric hospital today to take medication. They say I have bipolar disorder today, another bipolar tomorrow. You're about to die. And your children will lose. Your children will not become what they are supposed to become, because the powerhouse is gone. The person that's supposed to pray for them and labor for them is no longer there in their life. The new wife of their father can never labor for them. Yeah, so the kids will struggle to want to make it. They might get to a point in life, but it's going to be from fire to frying pan. So that is why I always encourage women, when you are going through abuse in a relationship, don't keep quiet. It's not about to just pray. It's about to talk to somebody who can help you. So those people, they go to church. Some of our husbands go to church with us. They wear agbada, and then we say, Daddy Tokumbo, I want to talk to you. Say, this and this. That's where you know. Born again. A born again Christian will always respect the wife. We'll now sit down. We'll actually feel and say, what's she feeling? What's she going through? Why does he want to talk to me? If you have not done something crazy, why do you have to be defensive about let us talk? So they should be able to listen. So in that case, you have to look at it, weigh it well. Is he a red flag? Is he a yellow flag? Or is he a green flag? When it falls under any category, you now know exactly what to do. There's a teaching coming, my sister. And I'm going to be teaching about how to identify a problem and how to solve it. You're going to ask yourself 3 major questions. If you can answer those 3 major questions, there's going to be solution to your problem. Benima.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. God bless you too. Amen. There she go. All right, the telephone number is still open for those that are calling in. You want to call into the show, free, go ahead and call in 405-550-5135. 405-550-5135. That's the telephone number. What I want to say quickly is that you have to set your husband straight right from the time you guys are cutting. All right, let's pick up this call. Hello, ma. Hello.
Hello.
Can you please turn your computer off? We're hearing the sound.
Okay. Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Thank you for all you've been doing, sir. God bless you more.
We thank God.
Yeah, I want to talk about what the question that woman just asked.
All right, go ahead.
To me, I think I think the pastor was talking about, when he started, he said he's talking about responsible men. He's talking about responsible men. Like somebody that don't disrespect his wife, somebody that always adore his wife. That is the person that the pastor is talking. Those are the men that the pastor is talking about. Now, like about 3 weeks ago, there was a message that was outside by one of our pastors, and it was like, are you a knight or a wife? So a lot of men were like was like carrying the messages all around. If you are telling your children that your husband is not good, are you a knife or a wife? When everybody was now, sending those messages around, I sat down and I'm like, this particular man that is talking like this is not talking to unresponsible men. He is talking to a Christian man, a responsible man, somebody that adores his wife. Then, when your husband is doing everything right, then you want to deny him of sex. Then you are a knife. Then you are a bad woman. When your husband respects you and you cannot respect your husband back, then something is wrong with your senses. When your husband provides for the family, and when it gets to a time, your husband can no more to every woman. Like one time I said it when you were on your show.
Yes.
When my husband pay all the bills, but immediately I know that my husband cannot pay. Maybe he do not work. Maybe he was tired. He wants to rest, and the money didn't come in the way he used to come in. I support him to pay the bill. Because I know it's not like that always.
Yes.
But when I do not assist him, when he needs my help, then something is wrong with my senses. When my husband respects me in front of his family, and something happened between I and my husband, I went to my mother to tell my mother that this is what my husband did to me. Then something is going on in my brain. I need to go to psychotic. Because this man has never put me into shame in the presence of his family. But when your husband is abusing you in the presence of his family, then you know what to do. So the pastor is what he's telling us today is that when your husband is able to do everything to make you happy, then make him happy.
A functioning husband, yes.
Yes. A functioning husband, then please do everything in your power, in your strength to make the man happy.
Yes.
If possible, call the man your God. Reference him the way you reference God.
That's it. A functioning man deserves that.
Yeah. So that is it. When the pastor is talking, please let us put our mind there. Let us put all our senses.
Thank you very
much. The
much.
Lord will help us.
God bless you, my
so
sister.
much,
All right, man. Yes. All right, the telephone number is open right now for people who love to call in. Hurry up and call in. The time is 11:22. At this point in time, I believe this particular topic is a very sensitive topic we need to deal with, and I believe we still have to bring it back again and just do the part B of it, and now put the two together side by side. To be able to instruct our men. Sometimes when some pastors will talk, they talk because they are based in Nigeria. So they are actually using the life in Nigeria to actually walk the walk of, the stuff concerning marriage to give instruction to people. All right. So, wow. All right. Somebody's calling here. Hello?
Yes. Good morning, Pastor Shola.
Good morning, ma'am.
And thank you for this wonderful thing. Teaching again today. I'm so glad you're talking about women.
Thank you.
And whether we like it or not, each one of us, we have something to pick and correct.
Yes.
From all the points. And especially in the diaspora, I don't know what is going on. I think maybe because of the struggle here.
Yes.
And I need you to enlighten us. Like, I noticed many women, they are more industrious, they are more outgoing, and there's more resources, I don't know, for women, and they seems to be going further.
Yes.
Faster or even better than the male counterpart.
Yes.
And how do we help our hobby?
Yeah.
That even though you know their potential and they're just not, and they're very good people.
Yes.
But I don't know, for one reason, I feel like women are very good at multitasking.
Of course. That's why they created.
How do we help them?
Okay.
You know, to achieve their potential so that we don't become disrespectful.
Okay.
We don't become, you know, how do you encourage somebody that you know their potentials but they are not acting at that level?
Yes.
How do you encourage them?
All right. Thank you very much. I always say something to a lot of people, and sometimes people don't understand. Now, a man can be a lake, and the woman will be a tornado. So many times, African men, the majority of African men living here in diaspora, they are actually more like a lake. Every time they eat the hard rock, they just go back and lie down on the couch, and then they stay there and they start acting like, okay, there is no way for me, I can't do anything, I'm stuck, and all that. So they will now feel like, okay, probably something is happening to them. Somebody in Africa is affecting their life. There's a remote control against their life, and this, that. You know, so they become a lake, and a lake is a body of water that is not flowing. So the women, majority of the African women, they are tornadoes. They spin at almost about 400 miles an hour around, and they move like 40 miles, 60 miles an hour. And so when they come into your life as a lake, they stir up the water real good, that the water will create a path and will start flowing. And the lake, instead of becoming a lake forever, will now suddenly become a river that can flow. You see, the problem that I have with a lot of Nigerian men is that they don't allow their women to influence them and to affect them. So they block the road to allow the tornado to steer them. Because when the tornado is steering, the way you women steer is so hard that you sit on a man's neck and say, well, there's no food in the house. Well, there's no pampers for the children. Well, there's no this. Oh, the mortgage is about to be paid. And then you give a lot of pressure that will make the man to come out of his shell. And then because every one of us, we need a push. Now, there's a law in physics. It said every object or every body remains in the permanent state of rest until there is an external force applied to it to move. So when you are sitting in the same spot, pitying yourself, and you refuse to allow that external force to push you, and then you know that the heart is spherical. Anything that starts moving will continue to move. Because it's not a flat land, it's spherical. It's like a circle. All right? So it will continue to move. So men need to allow their women to push them. You don't have to be defensive about anything. You don't have to say, okay, she's pushing me too much. She's bossy. She's doing this. They are only reminding you of who you are supposed to be and who you are not yet. And they know that you have that capacity to become whatever. So there are certain things that could be done. Now, women are making a lot of money in the society today. Men supposed to be creator of businesses. They are supposed to go in line. Let them attend seminars of how to start businesses. Not all of them will work for somebody. Some of them will start businesses. There are businesses you can do online. As you see me, I was telling them during the conference in Canada, I have a business online. You know what I sell? I sell ladies' things. Ladies' bra, ladies' underwear, ladies' shoes, ladies' handkerchief, and all kinds of stuff. What do? I just I become an affiliate with Victoria's Secret. And they check my credit, they check my whatever, they approve me as an affiliate. So the bra they advertise on their website for $20, they sell it to me for $15. So I don't have to buy the bra. I just have to copy the picture of the bra. I put it on my own eBay account, and I'm just going to put $18 there. Instead of $20, I put $18 there. So when I put $18 there, the person that is seeing it, looking at it as authentic, when he went to Victoria's Secret side, he saw it for 20, he will come back and try me and say, let's try, maybe it's real. So when they now paid for it, I will now pay Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret will now ship it to them. I don't get to see any box. All I do is wake up 3 o'clock in the morning to check who has paid me or who has not. And then whatever they are requesting for, the color, the size, that's exactly what I'm going to order from Victoria's Secret, and I'll send it to them. So I'm making money as I'm sleeping. I make money on my couch. I make money when I'm preaching in church. As a matter of fact, as I'm talking to you right now, I'm still making money. So men need to go to seminars. They need to pay some money to go and learn how to do things. You don't have to depend upon one 5 to 9 job or one particular job you're doing somewhere. Understand? You're supposed to have multiple streams of income so that you can actually become financially stable, and then you become a wealthy person. Because you cannot become a wealthy person by working for people. You have to have your own business, look for problem, and solve the problem. You see, every time there is a problem and you have a solution to the problem, you are turning yourself to be a billionaire in life. All right? That's the little I'm going to say. If you need more, you have to pay me.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
All right, God bless you, my dear.
I really appreciate that.
Bye-bye. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is a lot of different stuff happening that we need to understand. I don't sell male things because men don't buy things. All right, let me pick this call. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Yes.
Good morning, Pastor.
Yes. You want to contribute on the show?
Good morning, Pastor.
Good morning.
Okay. My name is Titi Lofe. I really want to thank you for your message that you've been passing to everyone.
Yeah.
I have a particular question that I've been wanting to ask.
Okay.
It's about, well, I'm still a youth.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that most of your message is always for the married, right?
Yeah.
So there's this particular question about ladies. They do normally say, oh, you want our men to take charge. You want our men to take charge.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, when women take charge, there's always a problem. So I don't know why women always say, you want our men to take charge. Because I've seen a situation whereby a friend of mine, but like he's a very good person. He takes care of the family. He pays for everything. But being the fact that this guy is very, very soft, he allows the wife to take charge. The wife controls everything. He pays the wife. But unfortunately, this wife is complaining to her friends. Oh, my husband is not that accurate. He's not taking charge. At the end of the day, the friends go to the bank and keep having interest with the husband. So for me, I've been asking this question: why do women always want their men to take charge? And at the end of the day, after taking charge, they can handle it.
Okay. That's the question, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, because people are not hearing you properly, I'm going to actually re-echo the question. The question is that he's asking that why do women always say we want our men to be in charge? We want our men to be in charge. And by the time the men will be in charge, the women will now begin to fight again. They are actually not happy with the man being in charge. that there was a friend of his that he gave control of the whole family to the wife so that there can be peace. Okay, let the woman take charge. And the woman now took charge and was doing everything. At the end of the day, the woman is now complaining too that, well, the man's supposed to be in charge. Well, now, this is the answer, my brother. Very simple. The in charge that women are telling you to be is not for you to be the boss. Hello? It's not for you to be the boss. Many men believe that when you say women take charge, it means that you are taking charge. You want to go and buy a car, you don't have to tell your wife. That's not what in charge means. Oh, I want to spend money and sending money to my parents. I'm sending it because I'm in charge. That's not what in charge means. Women want you to be in charge means that you make money. Make enough money to cater for the need of the family, number one. Carry your wife along.
That's the same thing I'm talking about.
Yeah, carry your wife along. Carry your wife along in the journey of life. What is the plan? What do you guys have in plan for the next 5 years? What do you guys have in plan for the next 10 years? Coordinate affairs. Sit your wife down and say, honey, what do you have in mind to become? How do we work it with you to become that person? That's what in charge means, sir. To be a leader, a visionary leader, a servant leader. Are you getting me?
That's the same thing I'm talking about.
Yes.
That is exactly what I'm talking about. This person is the leader.
Yeah, women want that. Now, when a man is taking a lead, sir, listen. When a man is taking a lead and the man is a weak leader, a woman will actually contest. There are men that are strong leaders and there are men that are weak leaders. Weak leaders, they don't take decisions. They don't plan anything. They always want to ask questions. What do you think? What do you think? Now, a weak leader cannot lead a woman. So many women are stronger. They are very strong than their husbands. They are expecting the husband to take a lead, but sometimes the man is weak. So they are not looking at the weakness of the man. They are only looking at it as in the point like he's a man. He's supposed to be able to take the leadership role, but he's not doing it. Every time Dimeji will lead, they always enter into BC. Every time Dimeji will bring a suggestion, it's always enter in a ditch. All right? So Dimeji is not well knowledgeable. He's not well educated enough to be able to run a family. And that is what women are looking for. They're looking for a strong leader that can actually convert $10,000 into $100,000 in a month. They're looking for a strong leader that can direct the affair of the family, that the wife will become whatever she wants to become in life, that the wife will actually have a position in the dream of the man. All right? So when a woman is not seeing that, they contest with that particular man. If at the end of the day, I try you with 40,000 tax refund money, and you are not able to give me a kind of, you can't give me a report of what you use the money for, and there is no profit, no nothing. Now, do you think the wife will actually support you to actually lead next time? No, he won't. She won't do that. And so many men today, they just want to be in charge, as in like lead the family and become a boss and just do whatever they like without thinking about the welfare of their wives. Women cannot allow such a person to lead. They want a man to lead and become a visionary leader and at the same time a servant leader. Be the one looking at the whole picture, breaking the picture down, suggesting things to your wife, asking for her input, and then at the same time be the one to lead by doing things. You know, wash the dishes, cook the food, pick up the children from school, do whatever is needed to be done to help your wife in the house. That's what a leader, that's what they do. You lead by example. All right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So, with what you just finished explaining, this is exactly what this person is doing.
Yes.
This is exactly what the person is doing.
Yes.
But the wife keeps complaining.
That's where the issue of today. That's where the issue of today. Maybe you are not there at the beginning. That's where the issue of today now comes to play. There are some women, they are very hard to please. Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
You were not here at the beginning of my lecture. I already spoke about it. There are women that are very hard to please. And any woman that is hard to please, after the man has done every good thing to set the family right, and they are still very difficult to please, they are actually aiming at divorce. They are going to ruin their own relationship. Such a woman will need counseling. Such a woman will need therapy. All right? We need to actually go into the life of that woman and look at it and say, all right? What is at least wrong with you? Why are you acting this way? This is the way you're supposed to act. Do you have mental issue? Do you have psychological issue? Are you having this issue or that issue? Then we have to now look into the life of that person. Your husband is good, but why are you still nagging? Your husband is good. Why are you difficult to please? So those kind of women, they are in the society today, and they will dig a grave for their own relationship. So that person may be one of them. All right?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
I'm here.
Okay, sir. And again, there's this question I want to put. Maybe in future you can do that for us.
Okay.
I noticed you've always been giving lectures to older people.
Yeah.
And we youth, we are the near future.
Yeah.
And I believe constant seminar, constant lectures that mainly focus on youth it will really help us a lot.
It will be. It will. Yeah.
Because right now we see youth, ladies, men within the range of 20, 21 to 35.
Yes.
We see in the relationship, we normally say most relationships don't work. It's called business. It's called business. And the youth to become the future tomorrow. Like I made an analysis of women which are like diverse women.
Yes.
And I noticed that let's say 50% to 85% of women under the age of 45 to 60 are single.
Yeah.
So for this not to happen to we you, I want you to at least be giving us lectures as well. Because a lot of people listen to your messages.
Yes.
And like for me, I listen to your messages.
Yeah, I would definitely think about how we can put that together by the grace of God. Let's give some other people the chance to call in. Let's give some other people the chance to call in. Probably we can talk later after the program, please. All right. Hello? 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 Ah, that person is gone. All right. Jeez. Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. My name is Olumide. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Hello?
Can you turn your computer off? We're hearing the sound at the background.
Oh, this computer was okay.
Hello? 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 Can you turn your computer off? We're hearing the sound at the background.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Hello, Pastor.
Yes, hello, sir.
Good morning. How are you today, sir?
I'm good.
Yeah, so I've been listening to your message, which you've been doing a great job. But, Pastor, there are some few things which I would like, which is just a contribution. Most of the time when you see a woman bringing a man to this country, a man that has never paid bill, that has never paid maybe a light bill, you expect the man to perform in magic. I think most of the time, most of our women, they need to try to be patient with you.
I don't understand you, sir. A man that has never paid bill, never paid light bill. They pay light bill in Nigeria. They pay water bill in Nigeria. They pay rent in Nigeria.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Let's be honest with ourselves.
I want to be honest.
Let's be honest and be pragmatic.
Yes.
Most Nigerians, we all know that some of us would never pay bills before we came here. Like
you will say some. You say some that have not been responsible. There are some that have not been responsible. They are actually living with their parents. They live with their parents before coming into the state. Then you have to let us clarify. Let's clear the air. For someone like me who live by myself, I paid my bill before I got married. I paid electricity bill before I got married. Coming to America, I understood that I have to pay bills.
Excuse, I understand that. I'm a physician.
Yes.
I'm a physician.
Okay.
Before I came to this country,
yes.
Most of the time, we all know NEPA bills. Most people don't pay NEPA. I've never paid NEPA bill before.
But that's a bad life. That's not you are not a patriotic Nigerian. For you actually not paying.
It's not being a patriotic Nigerian.
It is because normally a patriotic Nigerian will go and ask for a meter and say, I want to contribute to the economy of the country. Let me pay for the light I'm using. That's the way it's supposed to be. Anybody who is encouraging not to pay NEPA bill in Nigeria is not patriotic. You should agree. You should agree with me. You should agree with me.
But will you allow me to just do my contribution? And
I want to, but I want you to actually make a very solid clarification so that we won't confuse the people.
But you are not allowing me. You are just.
I don't want to confuse people. I don't want to confuse people by saying
I'm not confusing people. You have to
people that have not paid. They don't know they have to pay bills.
We all know that a lot of people don't, even before they come to this country. Some of them they've never experienced that. Pay the bills monthly and every other thing. So they have to get through that process. We all know that. So you can't deny that. You can't deny that. So that's where I'm going. So at that point, you can't deny. So, but my point is this: we all have our own problem.
Yes.
We all have a problem in this whole issue.
Yes.
The men, they have their problem. The women, they have their problem.
Yes.
But we need to come to a term that, in case, sometimes we need to be patient with ourselves.
Of course.
That's what I'm really emphasizing all about. Then number two, which you've already mentioned, it's about some women, they go to their friends, ask their friends and say, oh, you know what, this is, and they advise them badly.
Yes.
Now the next thing is this, you see that they come home, whereas the friends are doing something else at home. Those are things that we need to address.
Now, sir, doctor, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yes, sir.
What do you think will make you as a husband not to talk to your wife at home and then you go and talk to your friend outside? What would make it happen? Or what could make it happen?
There's a lot of things that can make that happen.
Yes.
But my point is this. You need to come to it. You've already mentioned that you need to always come to a table, address that with your man.
Yes.
Sometimes, not all men or not all women are crazy.
Okay.
Not all of them.
Okay.
Some of people want to come to a table and reason very well. You can't tell me just coming into a country and tell me to come and buy a bench for you. I like what you said. You can't tell me like that. You can't expect me. I have to go through the process. This country is built on a process. You have to go through the process. I have to find a job. I have to climb the ladder. I have to get to that process. But some of these people, some of men, women, I'm not being particular about one person. They just want to jump the process, so most of us, that's not the way it's run. And one of the things I learned when I came into this country, from the first thing when I came into this country was that I tried to study the life of let me put it the white Americans and the black Americans.
Yes.
I noticed most of the time, the white Americans are successful. And I look at them, I say, okay, why are they successful? A lot of them don't make so much money. Maybe they make 30,000, 40,000. But the two come together and agree.
Yes.
But most black family, you find that you have a single parent, they believe, I can do it myself. And that's why they are not successful.
Yes.
You see, most white Americans, a lot of them, they are not mixed, but they are successful because the two of them come together as one to share responsibility, to share everything.
Yes.
And we can't come with the mentality of Nigeria and say, you know what, in Nigeria, of course, men or women, they do everything. But in this country, it's more than that. It's made. That's the foundation. The foundation is two people come together and do the thing. That's the American dream.
Let me come in real quick. I understand. You see, the society we live here in the Western world is built upon the income of two people. Now, one person cannot hardly pay the bills in the house. The bill is going to be much more than your salary. All right. When you now have a wife, you join out together with a wife, and you want the wife.
In the bill is the process. Like what I mean, like in Nigeria, most people will not go online and say, "Oh, you know what? Let me go and do this. Let me set this up. Let me go to the gas station to park." Most people will not go through that. The process is what I'm particular about.
Yeah, I understand the process. I understand the process thing you're talking about. I do understand it. It takes time to actually get to that point. Yeah.
To get it, because a lot of them are confused. Men, women, some don't even know. Some people don't even know that, we need to do. It's like you, okay, let me give you you need to do. I can't make that same mistake. So my point I'm passing across.
But are we supposed to blame? Are we supposed to blame your wife for that?
No, I'm not saying we should blame. I think we need to be patient with each other. I'm not blaming.
I just want to understand, why do we need to be patient? Is she complaining you don't know that you are supposed to do that?
I'm not saying that. No, from what you in this case, you are now from the topic today. It's about what women
do. Yeah.
I'm just supporting what you said.
Yeah, I mean, even when you go and read the comments that people are posting there, they are confused. because you are not driving your point home. You see, it's like you want to report something, and at the same time, you're not reporting the thing, and at the same time, you want to make clarification. I'm not getting where you're going for real. You are talking about be patient. Be patient how? For you to be able to learn the system, or be patient for you to be able to get money to do the paying of the bill, or what? Because when
because you're not ready to learn what I'm saying.
I'm ready to learn what you're doing. The first statement was one that threw me off.
No, what I'm saying is, what's the process? If you want to, the process is how you get from point A to point B. I'm not talking about you paying the bills.
Yeah, you used the example of the bill. That was what knocked me out of your point.
The process of paying the bills. Listen to that. The pastor, listen to the process. There's a difference between paying the bills, getting the money to pay the bills, and the process. Process is that middle thing.
Yeah, everybody's supposed to actually go through the process. Your wife's supposed to know that you have to go through it.
No. If people don't know the process, when to do things, you can't expect them overnight to know it. And that's where the issue of patience comes in.
Yes,
for both men and women.
Yes. I made a kind of a point on that for the two of them to work together, go through process, build their lives together, and all kinds of stuff.
Your electricity, how to get the website, what to do, how to apply, it's a cumbersome system.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you, my brother. God bless you. All right, guys, the telephone number. Let's make this Naija call here. Hello? Naija. Hello, Naija. This Naija person know they talk. Kai. This Naija person know they talk. All right, what I was saying concerning the stuff is okay, with the brother who just called the doctor, we have to be patient. I've spoken about that, so that we have to work together as husband and wife. Hello? This person is, hello? Yeah.
Is that Pastor Shola's show?
Yeah, this is Pastor Shola's show. You want to contribute?
Yes, I want to. I'm just listening, and I don't know if this is real time. A guy just called in talking about the process and the process.
Yes. Go ahead and make your contribution.
I think that is the type of dog that makes them call all dogs bad.
You have come again for another angle. I don't understand. All right, we're listening.
I mean, what I was. This is my wife listening to you. I was just being by the side. I was like, you know what? Give me that phone number. Maybe that man will hear from another perspective because they're focusing on you.
Yeah.
How does it mean? And we keep talking about Nigeria has problems. You come here and hear to the whole world that in Nigeria we don't pay bills. Where did you grow up? What part of Nigeria did you grow up in? I was 19 when I finally left my parents' house and rented my own house. And I started paying rent and paying meter bills to my landlord.
Just imagine, 19 years old.
To America, how old is he? I already pitied the woman that brought him in.
Wow.
These are the kind of men that make them call men wicked. I mean, I just wanted to say something from somebody who's not like, I don't want him to feel, he's one of Pastor Shola's supporters. This is my first time calling into your program.
This is your first time. I don't even know you.
I side of my wife every morning. But that man is a disgrace.
Wow. He's just looking for a way to talk about process. He gave a very wrong illustration about it. Process is very important. We all are to go through it. And husband and wife must actually be patient enough to be able to allow the other one to grow into the whole stuff. But bill paying, everybody must pay bills. And if you are robbing Nigeria, if you guys in Nigeria, you are listening right now, and you are not paying NEPA bill, you are a thief. And you are one of those ones. You are one of those ones that are messing up Nigeria.
Exactly. It's not only politicians that are corrupt in Nigeria. So that means it's one of those citizens that are also corrupt and are also destroying the economy.
If you don't
How could you say you don't pay bills in Nigeria?
If you don't have a mirror right now, go to NEPA and go and queue to get your mirror. and start paying your neighbor bill. You can't be using wire to join the clinic or wherever and be running the electricity for free. All right?
And you was talking about understanding the process. I get it. Everybody needs to be patient, but understanding the process. Was he just weeks away from Lagos one day? Like, never knew there was a process in America. He never knew that you have to go from transit from one process to the next.
You know.
Did he just wake up from sleep or slumber? Somebody just whisked him and brought to America, and he just like us suddenly coming to find out that it's a process.
Yes. That's
even in the middle of understanding the process and becoming part of the process, you have to be responsible.
Yes, of course. That's actually my take. That's my take on that. And I believe he's trying to talk about process. So he made it just very wrong illustration.
God bless people like you with a lot of what they call it now, with a lot of patience, because it's good to allow everybody to hear their opinion, but sometimes I think some people should just have they should not have heard the ignorance or put their such leaning outside, because right now I'm really feeling bad for whoever the woman that brought him into the United States. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for calling. All right, the issue is he was trying to make a contribution on the issue of process coming in from Africa into the system. Sometimes you may not know the process. It may take time for you to know the process. So your wife should give you time and be patient enough to be able to encourage you to get to that point. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for this topic. I listened to the first one you did about what men do to break their home, and then you brought this one, what women do also.
Yeah, this one is more. This one seems to be more very sensitive. People are crazy on this one.
Of course, I can see it's really more interesting. And I just want to say thank you. So I did go, over the points, the points that you gave and things like that. And then there's one that I wanted to ask, and of which this wasn't mentioned. They mentioned it. Mm-hmm. But I want to ask this because I've seen some men have used this to kind of blame the woman that is the reason why, the home break, or they have problem in the marriage. So I don't know. Will you say when a woman becomes a liability to a man, let's say this woman is home, is not doing anything, doesn't have a job, is not working, she's not, but she's home taking care of, kids. But this man, the husband still use it as, I left because she wasn't working. She was just using that as an excuse and all that. So is that, will you say that, that would be a reason for the woman, to break her home or something? So I don't.
To do what? To date who?
Will you say that's enough for, the woman, is the woman's fault that the home, break?
Because she didn't work. She wasn't working. Yeah, she wasn't working. She was home. Why didn't she work?
She doesn't have a job.
Why didn't she have a job?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No, that's what I'm trying. Listen,
situations,
sister,
maybe they have kids, little kids at home.
That's the reason. Maybe they have 2 kids, 3 kids, and then for the woman to go to work, they're going to be spending the whole money on babysitter anyway. So then the woman may say, okay, let me stay home and take care of the kids. That's why she's not working. And then at the end of the day, it might become a kind of a big burden on the man, trying to feed the whole family, paying the bills, doing all kinds of stuff. And if the woman is not appreciative, and she's not appreciative and saying thank you to the husband for what the man is doing, because it's a big sacrifice on both parts. She is sacrificing, he is sacrificing too. So we all must actually understand that this person is sacrificing. We must actually appreciate each other. So if the woman is not appreciative, it might break the relationship. Yeah, it can break the relationship. Okay. Yeah, the man can be overworked when the demand is too high and the woman is not working at all. But I believe that even though you are home and you're taking care of children, you can still have a job online. You can sell things online.
That's right.
You can work from home.
All right. Mm-hmm.
You can go to school, get a job working from home, and stuff like that. A lot of people, they work for immigration, they work from home. So many of them, I know some Nigerians, they work from home and they work for immigration. Some people work for insurance companies, they work from home. Their computer there and their phone on their side. So they make phone calls, they do whatever is needed to be done. The kids, they go to school, and then all she needs to do is just to pick up the kids whenever they're close, they bring them home, and then she'll continue doing her job. All right.
Yeah.
So I really don't think anybody should be home and be a full-time housewife or full-time house husband. Then you can do as many as possible things, yes, to prevent that. Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir. Thank you so much.
God bless you, madam. Yeah. So these are the things that we all need to understand. This is the position of a married counselor, a married coach in our relationship. Sometimes we don't see clearly. Something you're supposed to be looking at the direction. We're not looking at that direction. That's why we need someone to counsel us, to help us to move forward. I don't believe there must be or there should be a full-time housewife who is actually targeting taking care of the children just because they are not supposed to pay money to the babysitter. You can actually get a job you do from home. The kids, they go to daycare, they come back, or they go to school, they come back, and you can work from home, sell things online. All right. Do you know how many people are making 10,000, 20,000 just only recording videos on YouTube? Many of you don't know. You don't understand that every month some people make $10,000 just recording video on Facebook. I mean on YouTube. You can know how to plait the hair. You can know how to do makeup. All you do is just buy a camera, record it, upload it on YouTube, and then you see people going there to view it. The more subscribers you get, the more money you make. And you just keep going. You can become a motivational speaker. You talk about kids. You can talk about life, talk about marriage, talk about anything. And when you post it on YouTube, you are making revenue. You are making money constantly every month. So you are not useless. It's not like the husband is the only one making money, bringing home money. You know how to plait hair. You can actually put a signboard outside and people can come to your home and you can plait hair for them. You know how to paint the hair and do makeup for people. You can do makeup for people on Friday and Saturday. Your husband is not working Friday and Saturday. Then you can go to the parties and go and help them to do gele, do makeup and all kinds of stuff. So you are still working and you're still productive. So you can't just be full-time housewife expecting your husband to give you money for underwear, money for makeup, money for this, money for all that. You yourself must strive to do something on the side. Create a life outside of home. I mean, within the home. All right? And then you're actually making from right there. You need a counselor to give you a very nice counsel about what to do, even though you are a full-time housewife, to still generate revenue. All right? There are so many things. It's just a pity you Nigerians would rather spend your money on Ashwebi than spend your money developing yourselves. And developing yourselves. All right? So, well, the telephone number is still on, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody would like to call in. But in closing, to close up this whole stuff, I want to just say this real quick. For women out there, I want us to respect our husbands. You know, respect your husband. There are so many men that are going through situations in life. And because they're going through situations in life, they are actually depressed, they are down, and they can't seem to do anything. All right? You as a woman supposed to be the tornado to actually steer the water of their life to let them start flowing again. There are so many ways to do that. But you can do that by actually giving them peace. You can do that by actually talking to them constantly. You can do that by praying for them. You can do that by actually showing them love and kindness constantly, allowing them to be able to talk to you and providing a shoulder for them to actually lean on to cry. Men, normally I'm always hard on men. Oh, man, you're supposed to man up. Man, you're supposed to man up. Man, you're supposed to get up. You're supposed to stand up and be a man. I say that all the time, but men too, they are humans. All right, let's pick this call before I will finish up. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we're hearing you now.
Okay, sir. Yeah. I just want to have two more points to what you've already discussed.
Go ahead.
Thank you so much. The first one is that women should stop comparing their husband to other men.
Okay.
And they should also stop comparing their husband to their father.
Okay.
I mean, when a woman comes from a royal family and everything is fine there, you know, you are treated like a royalty, and then you are now in a real world with your husband. You need to understand that it's a new environment. And then both of you need to be able to work together based on what you have.
Okay.
So that's very important. Then the second thing I want to talk about is about the show of humility to pastors. Many women, they can kneel down, Pastor Pelesa, and all that. They can kneel down, they can do everything for the pastor.
Yes.
But that respect, they withdraw it from their husband. And it's very, very, prevalent in the church. I mean, I will give an instance.
Yes.
There's a particular lady, woman, that, I don't know, she has an issue with her husband.
Yes.
But she's always getting in touch with me. Please, I want to buy some devices for my children and all that. Can you help me?
Yeah.
Which one should I choose? And I've been helping her. But I just have to say this to her that, Madam, even though I've told you this is what you need to buy, please, before you go ahead to purchase anything, ask for your husband's opinion, even if you are the one that is going to buy it.
Yeah.
Because men don't like to be treated like that. I would not like to be treated that way.
Yeah.
Please respect your husband. So that's just what I'd just like to add to some of the things you've said already.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
those are good. Those are very good points also. And don't forget one thing. And I always like to actually be the devil's advocate sometimes when we are looking at points like this. I always want to. You will find out that I said that good men, functioning men, you can be functioning, you can be good, you can be understanding, respectful, and your wife will not respect you. So many men, they have taken the position of leadership in a home and they become bosses, and that has already created a kind of a wall, a barrier between them and their wives, and that's why the wife is not respecting them, because the husbands are bullies in the home. Is either their own way or the highway. Um, they are not that kind of a person that will understand what a woman is going through. How can I support my wife? How can I respect my wife? They're just bullies at home. So when they see their wives respecting pastors outside, I'm no longer picking calls. I'm really sorry. I'm not picking calls anymore. Calls is gone. I'm not picking calls anymore because I want to quickly just wrap it up quickly. So um, I think they will feel bad. They will feel not happy at all because the pastors are now being respected by their wives, and the wives are not respecting them at home. If any woman is intentionally doing it and not respecting a good man at home, respecting a pastor outside, that particular woman is a crazy woman. You're actually digging a grave for your own relationship. But the men too, go and check out your life. Are you good? Are you respectful? Are you a provider? Are you doing what is necessary to do to deserve that respect from your husband, from your wife? If not, there's no way you can instruct a woman to respect and honor and kneel down to a man that is crazy. They will not do it. You are not actually we are not behaving like it. We are not talking like it. We are not acting like it. You cannot get it. And that's why I always tell that's why I always tell people that. I always tell people that stuff. Be good. I don't see there's there's nothing big in you being good and being nice to your wife. There is no big thing. No, there's nothing difficult about loving your wife, respecting your wife, running things by your wife, making her feel special. There is nothing big about you cleaning the house and doing the dishes and cooking for your wife. There's nothing there's nothing big about it. There's nothing big about you picking up the kids up, helping them to take a shower in the morning, dressing them up to get them ready for school and all kinds of stuff just to relieve your wife and help her. There's nothing wrong in you picking your children up from school. There's nothing wrong in you staying home on weekends to be with the kids and help them to do their homework and all that. As a man, there's nothing big about it. Everything is all about love. Let your family say, what if we left for just Lola? And so there's nothing wrong about it. It's romantic, it's good to help each other. And let the wife to help. And then as the husband is helping, the wife is helping, we're all doing the stuff together at the same time and everything. The house is going to be good. It's going to be fine. And then you women, when it comes to sex, stop sleeping there like a log of wood. Somebody's been complaining to me. Many men, they complain. They say, ṣé gini ẹni tí wọ́n ṣépè fún ẹ kó o máa lẹ̀ pa sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì ni You know what I'm saying? Wà kàn lẹ̀ pàṣípẹ̀ wà máa wò bí gúre bẹ́rì. You participate. You have to participate. Ìwọ náà ju pákó ojú ṣe. Ìwọ náà mi bọ́dì kò gbé bọ́dì. Kó ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe kí máa yẹn lè mọ̀ pé mò ń ṣiṣẹ́ gidi. I'm doing a good job. Don't just sleep there like a log of wood. Participate. All right? Participate in this now. Shake body. Gbé body. Ju body. You do anything. Shake yourself around and go ju pájú ṣe. You know what I'm saying? Koko pariwo, yeah, give it to me. Let the man feel good. Let him feel good. Let him feel honor. He's doing a good job. All right? Don't just be there. Participate. Participate in bill paying. Pay the bills with your husband. Participate in actually being nice to the in-laws. Love your in-laws. Talk to your in-laws, even though sometimes in-laws are crazy. But you develop a more matured mind, and then greet them, talk to them. Bishop Adeoye, mo mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó máa like náà nìyẹn. Bishop jagunjagun, mo mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó máa like nìyẹn. you know, so these are the stuff. Do all what it takes to actually keep your relationship going and make your relationship be good. Now go jupa juice. We'll go and engage in helicopter, spin around, do wheelbarrow, do whatever it takes to make your marriage work. So you know what I'm saying? All right. So and that's it. That's it for today. That's it for today. By the grace of the Lord God Almighty, I want you guys to go ahead and just do whatever it is that you have to do today. Always remember to always keep it gospel. Don't do what Jesus Christ would not do. Okay. So stay blessed. Have a beautiful day, and I love you guys very much. If you need counseling or coaching session, feel free to call me. God bless you. Yeah.
I bless you, Lord, you are holy, and forever you are God. I bless you, Lord, you're holy, and forever. Raise your voice and say, I bless you, Lord, you are holy. Oh, come on, all over this place. And forever you are God. Oh, raise your voice and say, bless you, Lord, you are holy. In the morning, in the noontime. And forever you are God. Oh, shout hallelujah. Somebody raise your voice and say, hallelujah. 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 Now raise your voice and say, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Jehovah.